just want to give a shout out to all my homies.
Actually, no. Let's not give a little shout out to
Just because we don't have any friends doesn't mean we can't
Red
try hard.
Lobster, a.k.a. Gingerbread Boy.
Yo, she's part of the hater crew.
Hater, oh.
You hate on us because we trying to holler at the homies.
This is Brandon Barris from the Morning Buzz here on WHITradio.org. Good morning, everybody. It is the Morning Buzz here on WHITradio.org. I'm your host, Brandon Barris. 9:17 here in the studio. It's a lovely Wednesday. We have a fantastic sports show for all you WHIT radio fans out there. Let's start in the NBA with the New York Knicks, who were in action yesterday against the Pistons. Pistons have lost their last 3 games, and we'll see how the game fared out. Raymond Felton, 26 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. The only downfall to his performance was he had 7 turnovers. J.R. Smith and Amari Stoudemire combined for 42 points off the bench. And for the Pistons, Brandon Knight led scores with 17 points, and Jose Calderon with 16 assists. 16 assists, everybody. And the Knicks now 1-0 without their famous Carmelo Anthony. He's out with a right knee injury. Now, will he be back tonight for a game against the Thunder? We'll see. You know, I think personally the Knicks are a lot better with their ball movement without Carmelo Anthony on the floor, because we all know he's a superstar, makes fantastic shots, does all this, you know, top 10 plays on SportsCenter. But perfect example was yesterday's game. Ball movement helped the Knicks. Raymond Felton, 26 points. J.R. Smith with a good amount of points. Amari Stoudemire off the bench with a good amount of points. You know, brings in other opportunities for other players. Haven't been that Carmelo Anthony is not in the floor. We had a little bit of technical difficulty, but we're showing you the highlights now. And as you see here, Carmelo Anthony driving. I can't get the first one, but you know what? I'll slam it in your face for the second one. So here is Amari Stoudemire. Knicks leading 46-45. Pistons, I'll take that 3. Cash. And the Pistons now lead 48-46, and we're in the third. And here is Jose Calderon, one of his 16 assists for 3. Bang! And that is 65-55, Detroit. Third quarter, Raymond Felton. You're going to give me that shot? I'll take it. Cash. And there we go. Knicks on a comeback, 65-65. 32 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Raymond Felton driving. J.R. Smith for 3. I'll take that one. Knicks 82-73, fourth quarter. Knicks final 87-77. So that was just some highlights of yesterday's game. And as you saw, what I was just saying is their ball movement really helped them out throughout the game. And I think that is more than a key to the Knicks even getting somewhere in the playoffs. And another team who was in action yesterday was the Brooklyn Nets. And the Brooklyn Nets played the Bobcats. Darren Williams had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. And we start off with Darren Williams. I'm guessing he's going to the locker room for some type of treatment on his ankles. But here we go, second quarter. Brooklyn Nets 30, Charlotte 31, and there you go. There's a 3 from Ben Gordon. And here we go on the fast break. Walker, drive, in. There we go. Charlotte 48, Nets 41, second. And here we go, Joe Johnson. To Darren Williams, a nice floater. That's what Darren Williams does best. When he's in that paint, it's hard to stop him. Nets 67, Charlotte 62. Darren Williams fakes, drives, nice down look pass to Brook Lopez. There we go, 69-62. Third quarter, Darren Williams on the break. Gerald Wallace up and a foul, and it looked like he came down a little awkwardly. Was not injured, thankfully, but a nice and one bucket from Mr. Gerald Wallace. And the Nets go on to win this 199-78. Joe Johnson had 22 points, Brook Lopez had 16 points, and to lead the Bobcats was Michael Kidd-Gilchrist with 17 points. And a question that everybody is asking right now, I don't know if it's on SportsCenter, I don't know if it's on Yahoo Sports, but a question that I'm asking myself is, where are the Bobcats going? Where are their organization leading to? Because as of right now, their record is 13-48, and that is nowhere to even being good. That's not even mediocre. That's just horrible. And I'm sorry for being harsh, but the Bobcats haven't had a good season since, well, forever. And I really want to know, if I have to ask Michael Jordan, who everybody knows is in their front office, where this organization is going. I hope he has an answer for me, because I have no idea where they're going. It's just mind-boggling. If you want to call in and tell me where they're going, 201-854-8224, please inform me. But as of right now, when we just saw right there, they put on a good contest with the Nets, but all that matters is the W, and unfortunately they couldn't get it. In the let's go elsewhere around the league. There were some other games going on. Boston, Indiana. Boston won 83-81. Utah and Cleveland. Cleveland took away with 104-101. Miami, who's been on a tear lately, beat Orlando 97-96. Very close game there. Atlanta beat Philadelphia 107-96. Memphis beat Portland 91-85. Minnesota 87. Washington 82. And the LA Lakers, who just a few games ago went above 500, beat New Orleans yesterday 108-102. Dallas beat Houston 112-108. And San Antonio, and a lot of people have been talking about San Antonio as this, model franchise, that they are what other franchises aspire to be, and I certainly know why. And San Antonio won yesterday 101-83 against Chicago, has been doing very good lately. Toronto beat Phoenix 98-71. The Clippers, oh boy, the Clippers, Lob City, 117-101 against Milwaukee. And to round out the night, Golden State beat Sacramento 87-83. And Sacramento is another organization that, where are they going? They have a lot of young talent in Isaiah Thomas, DeMarcus Cousins, Marcus Thornton, but where are they going? Where are they going? Their franchise is looking right now, they have a lot of good players, as I just said, but, who's bringing in the W's? Their coach, Keith Smart, very good coach, but who's bringing in the W's? So I think the Bobcats and the Kings are those two organizations that a lot of people have a lot of questions for. Moving on, we all know everybody's looking forward to the MLB season. We have Mets, Yankees baseball, but that doesn't come until next month. We have to go through this spring training, as they call it. And also what's coming up is the World Baseball Classic. A nice exhibition game happened yesterday between Japan and Cuba. Japan lost to Cuba 6-3. Other games in the Grapefruit League, Miami lost to St. Louis 7-2. Toronto lost to Detroit 4-1. Philadelphia beat Washington 6-3. Pittsburgh beat Boston 9-3. And Milwaukee beat Seattle 7-6. And the Chicago Cubs lost to Texas 3-2. LA Dodgers got shut out, surprisingly, against Cleveland 4-0. And Kansas City beat Arizona 3-1 to round off the day. Now the Mets and Yankees, me and Mr. P talked about on yesterday's show. What are the expectations? What is everybody going to be looking forward to for the Yankees and Mets? And for the Mets fans, not too much to look forward to. Really not too much. I mean, you have Matt Harvey, David Wright, and their young shortstop Ruben Tejada. But other than that, when you come to the stadium, don't expect much. Please, don't expect much, because you're not going to get it. And, there's another team that I have a question about, is the New York Mets. Where is their organization going? I mean, a few years ago, we saw when Carlos Beltran was on the team, when they had all these fantastic players and they made the playoffs, almost, I think, for 2 years in a row. And now, all of a sudden, they're struggling to even get into second and third place in their division. So where are they going? If you want to tell me, as I said, call in 201-854-8224. Please tell me. Now, on the Yankees flip side, that's a whole other story. The Yankees have been such a great team for so many years, and for all you Yankees fans, must be absolutely thrilled and laughing at other Met fans right now. And, do you have a right to? Of course. But Yankees don't have the best roster either. I mean, they have Stewart at catcher. Who's heard of him? And you have Derek Jeter, who's playing on one ankle, which I think, he says he's healthy and he says, he's ready to go. But I saw some clips on spring training, and he's not the fastest guy out there. I understand his age, but if you're going to be a professional athlete, please be in shape and please be ready to perform during the season. So we'll see. There's another team, the Yankees, that I believe personally they do have a better roster than the Mets. But, as a Mets fan, I would love to see the Mets have a better record than the Yankees. We'll see. But as it's looking right now, don't expect much. As I said, Met fans, please don't expect much, because you're not going to get it. Moving on, we have NHL scores, the hard-hitting hockey league. Toronto beat Ottawa 5-4. San Jose beat Calgary Calgary beat San Jose 4-1. Excuse me. Colorado lost to Chicago 3-2, and Phoenix lost to Anaheim 2-0. Now we all know what happened last year in the NHL with the Rangers going to the playoffs and the Devils. What an exciting time that was. And the Los Angeles Kings, the Big LA, won the Stanley Cup. Could they repeat? We'll see. Only time will tell. But, I know there's not a lot of hockey fans here in the studio, specifically Mr. P, but I think it's a really exciting league. A lot of fans go to see the fights. A lot of fans go to see the hard-hitting actions on the boards. And, the fantastic goals with the good stick movement, puck flying everywhere that I can barely see when I'm in the stands. But, I think it's an exciting league, and I know Mr. P is just so thrilled that I'm talking about this right now. He's so intrigued. But I personally do think that the NHL is a very exciting league. But in college basketball, March Madness, everybody's looking forward to that. Here's some scores on the screen right now. UCF won. Holy Cross lost to Lafayette. So there's so many scores that I really couldn't go over it in a good time frame. So we're going to put on the screen here. We have a bunch of scores for you guys. And March Madness is such an exciting time for college basketball fans. I personally like it because the underdogs really come out. And, you see no ranked teams beating ranked teams. And you see, the Stony Brook beating, for example, USC. So there's a lot of excitement that comes out into all these college basketball games in March Madness. We'll definitely keep you updated here on the Morning Buzz, but so much to look forward to here. Every morning we're going to be bringing you this new sports show that we're going to be doing. We have highlights for you. We're really upgrading the whole studio and the whole show, so please be excited. If you have any comments, any suggestions, anything, you can leave comments on Ustream. You can come to our studio actually in High Tech in Hudson County Schools of Technology, North Bergen. If you want to come visit us, sit down, talk with us. Very talkable people here. Or, as I said plenty of times, you can call in at 201-854-8224. It's been a fantastic day here in the studio. We're leaving the studio 9:29. I'm punching out. It's been a fantastic day. Keep on listening to the Morning Buzz on WHITradio.org.
Try to give people the respect to respond to anything before I actually respond to it. So in that sense, it's going to be odd that he's not here. When he hurt himself, what was it? How many years